things in life. But then hiyo ni kitu napenda sana to put into my music, that don't wait for grand gestures from God about life is beautiful. Hapana.
Usingoje uonyeshwe maono.
Usingoje vitu kubwa. Una breathe. Sijui uko na kahoma but unasikia kanaenda.
Yes. Uko alive.
You are alive na uko na resources zenye uko nazo. Trust me, kuna mwenye hana hizo.
Kabisa.
Unajua.
Kuna mwenye hata hiyo kubreathe ni tabu.
Ni shida. So saa hiyo hapo kuna mtu yani what they want right now, can I just breathe vizuri, you know?
Yes.
So that's what Abamchikicha is about. And naweza sema TPF kitu ilinipatia, the most important thing ilinipatia ni a place from like a foundation from which I could build on a career as a musician. Hiyo ndio naweza sema ndio the most important thing nilipata from Tasker Project Fame.
Yes. And you're thankful.
Super grateful.
All right.
Yes.
Ni sisi bado iko?
Iko.
Okay.
Yes.
Same members mulianza nao? Kuna wale walioa?
Actually, a couple of them wameolewa. But so there's let me see. We've got a couple who've left but been replaced. One sadly he went to be with the Lord. Ali rest. Asante sana. Alikuwa anaitwa Steve, phenomenal drummer. Yes. In our song about Chikisha, he's the guy who does the bridge. Full of life, yani. Always we love him. Asante. And the second one, anaitwa Kamoko. He's a Mugithi artist now. Ata kwa Nisisi band, his aspect, like his angle in the band was Mugithi, right? So there's him, and there's a guy called Dan, who that's the one who went to do other things.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's a musician still, but demograph. Now he's in Mombasa. We're mostly based in Nairobi.
Yes.
And he had business that he needed to attend to there. So
yes.
Yeah. But everybody else, same membership.
All right.
Yes.
Band members, band leader, challenges.
Yeah.
Gani ziko pale? Because kila mtu anakuja na talent yake. Kila mtu ako na sauti.
Kweli.
Na talent mtu akishajitambua, mi by the way natumia vidole zangu kupiga gitaa. So ukisikia hii gitaa napiga hapa kwako haikujaz, naweza mka moja na niende nipige kwingine. Umeona? Mwingine anakuja is among one of the best vocalists. Anamwa haya. Huyu ananisomea, naweza enda mahali nianze kuimba hata kwa street na niweke kabeseni hapo niweke pesa. So challenge ya ku manage talent iko aje?
Unajua vitu zingine ni prudence.
Yes.
Like kwa sababu like you said, a musician is a whole entity, yani yeye kivyake amebeba a lot of talent, a lot of persona.
Yes.
And as it a clash.
Muta clash vibaya.
They will clash. Egos will clash. Kile neza sema, actually right now I have another band called Blue Motion. So when I'm touring, when I'm traveling, playing my music, I go with Blue Motion.
Okay.
Yeah, so on my performances, there's some of my performances that recently I released, being backed by Blue Motion.
Yes.
So imagine then in both situations, I'm the only lady.
Okay.
Right? So, but with the difference in like the demograph for me is that Nisisi band is older. And Blue Motion is a bit newer and is centered around a different sound. Like where I was at when I started it, tuseme 2016.
Yes.
But the challenge in both of them that doesn't change at all ni kwa sababu watu ni first ni mtu mzima. Anajua kile anajua.
Yes.
Second, ni msanii, which makes them like super, super, super grand and artists. Come on, guys. Everybody anajua vile wasanii tunakuanga, unajua?
Yes.
So kile neza sema, when I was growing up, I raised a few times to my dad how I would want to practice music. Akaniambia, shida sio kukuwa talented.
Yes.
Talent iko. Shida ni discipline.
Thank you.
Discipline. Kwa sababu discipline ni kuelewa. This is the MD of the band.
Yes.
And
kuna boundaries.
Yes. And because they are MD, this is how I will express my opinion about how we need to change the arrangement of this song.
Yes. Right? This is how your voice tonation will be.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, mtu akiwa mtu mzima, ana ego yake kubwa, yeye ni msanii, lakini ako disciplined. we work together just fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But kuvurugana nini iko?
Oh, hiyo iko.
Turudi shule.
Yes.
Turudi shule ukiwa uni, ulikuwa uni wapi na ulisomea nini?
Nilikuwa University of Nairobi.
Yes.
Nilikuwa University of Nairobi main campus.
Kwa nini umechoka? Mulikuwa muna strike sana. What was the problem?
Tulikawia ku graduate because strikes.
Wewe na Babu Owino same WhatsApp group.
I think Babu was it law school at the time? Yes. Oh, it was forever. I went to the College of Humanities and Social Sciences at the University of Nairobi. And for my undergrad, I took social work, sociology, psychology. And then for my grad, I took criminology.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's not just music with an empty brain.
Oh, no.
Unajua kuna watu wengine wanakimbiliaga muziki like asini kuna voice nisome kwa nini?
Haina shida.
Najua kusoma lyrics naweza andika nikishindwa kuandika mtu mwingine ataandika. So I mean that is quite impressive. Have you practiced any?
On and off. I mean, the weird thing about when you do something, you're like, I'm a very inquisitive person, just naturally, and mysteries are my forte. I just enjoy unveiling stuff, right? I would say not directly. I really, after TPF, I just chose music and went with it, but I didn't actually leave my studies. Yeah. So I keep myself...
So full-time in music?
Yeah, full-time in music. But I keep myself appraised on my fields.
Okay.
I go to like conferences. I get myself like... skills to keep going and like online courses and stuff and
to keep up with what's new.
And I consult as well for my colleagues who went on in practice on and off. And I make money like on the side gig.
No, you make money. Uko na pesa wewe. Si ati on the side gig. Uko na pesa.
Lazima hii pesa itafutwe from all avenues. You know, if like what I believe about life ni kama unaweza fanya a few things. Kuna 24 hours a day unaweza fanya by all means do them. Najua. By all means do them.
Okay. Family? Sawa mpenzi.
When you say family, I understand mother, my mom, my dad, my brothers.
Mama yako? Nisikie. Mama yako akona kwake. Mama yako akona kwake na mpenzi wake ambaye ni baba yako.
Kweli.
Rav Rife?
So I'm seeing someone.
Yes.
And it's definitely something beautiful and something I see going into the long term. But I like to keep that part of my life very private.
Oh, really?
It's the things about my life that I want to share is my music.
Okay.
And my art. Even though nataka kuntalk now.
Just a bit. I know privacy is powerful.
Sure.
But just, unaona, the same way kuna curiosity ile kitu ulisomea.
Of course.
Me pia because of journalism, mini mdaku. So, we're the only people who give certified udaku.
I
Sawa?
know.
Anaimba pia yeye?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Umusmaniachi hapo.
But I would say an artist poor in music.
Okay.
In music, definitely. Yes.
Supports you.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Hapo kuna vile umeslide but ni sawa tu. It's okay. Industry so far, kama utazungumzia as an artist, as a musician, as someone who's been there, uko na talent, uko na kila kitu. By now najua outside TPF or the after TPF, music inside and out take time kutaka ku understand.
For sure.
If you were to rate Kenyan music out of 10, ungeipatia ngapi? All genres put
together.
Yes.
Okay. Naweza sema, let me just inform my conclusion. Ni sawa?
Unataka tu separate? Tuache watu wa gospel? Tubaki huku kwa world.
Hapana. Actually nilikuwa nataka kuwa pay a custom figure for the whole of Kenyan music. Lakini nilikuwa nataka kusema Kenyan music is some of the most diverse music you could ever hear from a country, like an individual country in the world.
Yes.
I'm sure kuna zingine mob countries in a variety, but nimefind vile umesema unaona hata umefeel the need to separate the genres because there's so many.
Yes.
Unaona recently tulikuwa tunaongea na a musician namuuliza, so what is it with Kenyan music that you find unaona tunaweza sema hii ni the sound of Kenya?
Yes.
Unaona? So tukanyamaza tukagree ni kama benga hivi. And then as we agreeing it's benga, it's also like benga, lakini sa pia tuta allow different like different interpretations,
because we are all over the place.
Totally. Yes. We are. So the diversity of Kenyan music ni kitu moja huwa nina find very beautiful, kwa sababu Kenyan music ina speak to everybody. There's something for everyone.
Yes.
Unaona?
Content-wise?
Content-wise, I would say there's a lot. Like, there's singer-songwriters. Let's call them people like me.
Yes.
Singer-songwriters. We write, like we sit down and we write so that we can speak to someone's soul. Unajua? Ile music unakaa chini, unasikiza uko enyewe, but someone took their time. But there's also...
Thank you. Because ile look tu nimekutandika.
There's also a lot of, when I listen to Kenyan music, there's a lot of spontaneity.
Yes.
Which is, now as a seasoned musician, I can say for sure, spontaneity is very important to any discipline. Yani hata wewe doctors watakwambia ni important sana kuwa na ule doctor mmoja in case of an emergency.
Yes.
Anakuanga na
MacGyver. Faili yako anakujua.
Yes.
Anajua huyu anakuaga na kifafa, musimpatie hii, anzeni na hii. Content-wise,
a place to start at, like a starting place, a point of reference. So ninaweza sema point of reference ya Kenyan music hatuna.
Thank you.
Hatuna. So if I go anywhere in the world niseme mimi Mkenya, like huyo mtu mwenye ako kwa hiyo place kulingana na angle yenye interact na Kenyan music,
yes,
ataamua I'm that kind of a musician. Unaona? Kwa sababu tuko hivyo diverse lakini hatuna a unifying factor.
Yes.
Enye ina speak, it's a Kenyan sound. I remember after there's a time Victoria Kimani was interviewed and they asked her, I think ilikuwa MTV, not sure, but I think wakamuliza what is the Kenyan sound. Akasema konge ukweli ni kama we don't have
per se,
but we have a lot going on.
Yes.
Unaona? So naweza sema kwa the Kenyan industry right now, the Kenyan music scene right now, kuna a new school kind of music community that's coming up.
New school sasa ni kina nani? Miondoko?
Yes, kuna watu wa miondoko. Alafu pia kuna watu kama kina Brandy Minor.
Yes.
You know? So they're all coming up. If you listen carefully, they're telling you the same thing, just different ways.
Yes.
You know? So kile watu, I've seen a lot of hii conversation ya Kenyan music nimeiona sana.
Yes.
Lakini kile tunafaa kuelewa, mtu saa ingine you don't make art for yourself.
Thank you.
You make
art for others to consume.
Yes. Alafu nimekusikia saa hii tu umeambia mtu hapa, yeye ni kioo cha jamii.
Yes.
An artist kazi yake ni kuwa mirror. So if you don't like what you're seeing from your artist, then change. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's kwa sababu yeye mahali anatoa reference yake ni society yake.
Yes.
Ambapo ni mimi na wewe. So now if we come back and start to judge this artist high, now you change what they are referring to.
Yes.
And when they have no more references like that, then they have the references that you would be inclined to, basi simkona the same inclination. So for now, neza sema, everything you see in the music scene is a representation of everything subconsciously ina happen kwa country ya Kenya. And it's allowed, and it's the process of art. Wacha tuilet tuiende. We'll see where it goes.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Performances zako sasa hivi, bendi yako ina watu wangapi?
Sahi, I work with ensembles. Okay. Nikiwa na my full band,
yes,
sorted watakuwa watu 7.
Okay.
Plus me, there'll be 8 people on stage. But that's for a concert.
Yes.
So that's typically kama ni a live show, just a live show where you just want to, I call it Soul Survivor Sesh.
Yes.
A Nyawira experience where you just come and you want to hear me live, and it's a stripped down version of my full ensemble.
Yes.
There's going to be 4 musicians and myself, so 5 of us on stage.
Okay.
Yes.
Gigs, mostly umesema unafanya corporate gigs. Per gig, what do you charge? Kenya shillings, dollars, pounds?
Yeah.
Umesema mziki kuna chapa. So maybe mimi kuna time pia nakutaka ukuje tu uniimbie. Nimetoka radio niko leave.
Unataka
I want to pull Anatuoli. Nataka ukuje uniimbie.
Peke yako uko tu.
Peke yangu tu.
Okay.
Yes.
So my rate card it's very in a change kulingana na how many people are accompanying me.
Yes.
Where I will be, because unajua always nilipa the same amount unanilipa kama niko Nairobi.
Yes.
And if you fly me to Joburg or to Mombasa, unaona.
Okay.
Nikitoka like
red card in a change.
Totally. But for Nairobi, I have a standard rate card of 100K. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sijui nianze kuimba. Naweza anza kujatizi.
Kuja.
Tunyoroshe vocals. Okay, kuna kitu kiko jikoni.
Yes.
Ambacho utakiachia I think November. Kizungumzie. What's that?
Okay.
Yes.
So in November, ninataka ku-release my first ever studio album. I know.
It's about time.
It is.
What happened to live music?
So actually unajua artistic, like unajua wewe unaelewa the process of an artist, si ndio?
Kwa nini una decide naelewa?
Kwa sababu pia wewe vile nimekuona wewe ni msanii. I mean, your radio presenting, I find it being an art pia.
Yes.
You know. So but what do I mean?
It comes with creativity
totally.
And humor and everything
you
else.
Are a whole persona, you know? Yeah. So artistic process yangu vile neza conclude at this point in my life and my music where niko sahi. At my artistic process lazima ingekuwa informed by a lot of live music. Kwa sababu if anybody has been to my live performances, then unajua mi hata sikuangi na nyinyi. Music just takes me places.
Unakuga kwa world yako.
Yeah. So what you guys experience is like a small drop of my experience with music where I'm at.
Yes.
And even my album, I'm recording it live. It's so basically producer alikuwa anacheka sana na niambia. Yani where in my history of being a producer sijaiona mtu ameleta hapa a full drum kit.
Yes. Hautaki sijui nichukulie nini kwa computer weka hapo hiyo ni keyboard hiyo ni guitar. No, everything live.
Kwa sababu kile nina try kufanya ama kile ninafanya, let me put my words correct. Kile ninafanya ni ku make intentional music.
Yes.
Unaona? I don't know how many musicians sit down with their art like art yangu ni kama mtoi.
Yes.
By the time I release, that's a birth.
Unajua hata ukizungumza facial expression yako when you talk about music it totally changes.
It does.
Like it comes
from. It does. I love music. Yes. I just love it. Because yani happiness. Yes. Okay, define happiness. Have you seen my eyes?
I'm emotional. Nataka kulia.
Kuna watu walikuwa wananiuliza after TPF. Yani unalianga tu. But music, it means a lot to me, unajua. So
do you have a point of reference, like say
for music?
Something happened?
Actually, not
family.
really. I'm just a prodigy music child.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, watu ambao maybe we interacted with them nikiwa mtoi way before Tasker Project, way before all this.
Way before.
They're like, bado unaimbanga? Like, kwani unanijua? Alafu kwani unajua mi uimba?
Kwani uko na shida?
You know?
Yes.
So it's a thing. Even people who knew me in school, they used to call me Songbird. I mean, I've sung all my life.
Yes.
It's let's say it's gotten, maybe I don't have a point of reference because Sababu, it's gotten me through everything.
Yeah.
Then it's basically all my life,
yes.
you know. But back to my project, it's a studio album, but we recorded it live. It's called Kehumo. Kehumo is the Kikuyu word for origin.
Okay.
I'm a source. Yani, we would say Kehumo kyodo shioniki. Chanzo cha.
What is the source of?
Yeah. Chanzo, like the origin, not the any other, the original source.
Yes.
Yeah. So why I called it the source is because some of the songs that are in that album are songs that have heavy reference to my growing up.
Okay.
and to my life as my personal life. There's a lot of music we write, ambapo you're writing about things that happened outside of you.
Yes.
Right? But I felt, I still do, that Kehumos, the music that's in there is very personal still. And also Kosababu, it's the first studio album. I'm like, let me, it's very close to me. This is like the source for you guys to understand where my music in the future, of the kind of journey that I'm taking with my music.
Swahili, English, Kikuyu.
Everything. Those are the three languages I sing in. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
What music do you like? What genre of music do you like? Yako mwenyewe ukitaka tu kujienjoy. Awimbi, hautaki kujisikiza, music tu unaenjoy. Genre?
Na-enjoy reggae. Na-enjoy folk.
Okay.
Any form of folk music I love. Predominantly African folk music.
Yes.
Actually. But Asian folk music has recently been growing on me. Yeah.
Is he Asian?
Yeah.
Is
No, he's not. No, oh my God, no.
Sanjay.
Oh my God. No, I find.
Yes.
So I recently traveled to Zanzibar. So I maybe I figured out the way that I'm drawn to their sound ni kwa sababu actually hizi instruments ziko Asia, zingine ziko Africa.
Yes.
Na nikisema folk, you feel it's beyond the guitar, way before the colonialists.
It's the djembe.
So it's what we do with natural acoustics, and I'm very much for the natural. You see, so like the sound of a table being rammed, that grew into a djembe, right? Like karingaringas and udus and orutus, all those, they give a different sound, and I feel that's the frequency of my voice.
Yes.
Saa ingine tunatafutanga kwa piano atupati. Naambia ni kama hapa mimi niko nje ya scale basi. You're looking for it, you're like and because I write my song primarily my melodies are mine. The instrumentalist will look for my melody, like I wrote the song, I will sing it, and then we will look for what key it's on, everything we will
what
look
goes
for.
With
but
lyrics,
it's basically what
yes.
goes with my melody and my lyrics. You see, so that's why I say folk, because it allows for a lot to happen with your voice, and the instruments also don't overpower your voice, which is a lot which is something we see with modern/Western instruments when they're accompanying a musician.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nime-interact sana na Congolese musicians, Congolese bands, and two things. Artist wengi ama vocalist wengi wa rumba music, lingala, wanasema kuna vitu mbili ama vitu viwili vinasaidia kuenhance sauti. Kuna tumbako, ile mbake. You didn't know where I was going with this.
I didn't.
Got you. Mbake na kuna ombidho. Kuna moshi. Na siulizi swali ati juu napenda reggae.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Siulizi juu napenda reggae.
Kwa nini mnaonianga watu wa reggae?
Sijawaonea. Napenda reggae by the way. Napenda reggae. So ni kitu nakubaliana nacho, like tobacco, the pure original one, like that our grandmothers used to use. Inasaidiaga sauti na pia moshi. Sisemi unatumia ama siulizi unijibu kama unatumia.
Unauliza swali la moshi.
Yes, swali la moshi na tobacco. Is there something in enhance sauti? Juni uchoka. Imagine uko na gigs, say a whole week, ni holidays, ni December. Watu wanadunda every other day, uko na gigs.
Kila siku.
Is it a real thing kwamba watu wanatumia na inasaidia?
Naweza sema hivi. Unaona vile watu wengine unywa maji ya ndimu, lemon, alafu watu wengine wengine mimi sijui I can't take sugar before I go on stage, wengine ni maziwa. Voice ni a very unique aspect ya mtu, yani everything is different, yani it could work for some people, like kweli I know some people who smoke tobacco na inawafungua, wanasema inaongezea lung space. Unaona? So it's a thing. Aya, alafu kuna wengine wana smoke pia ganja, and they'll also say apart from the high, it's also giving them more lung space. Some people will prefer to swim, some people will prefer to, like I prefer to exercise. Yeah.
Okay.
So ukiwa sasa kama kwa gym ama you're running, it's really good for your lungs. It's really, really good for your voice pia. Inakuongezea stamina.
Yes.
Unajua, especially like Congolese, because I know they perform and they perform for long.
Yes.
You know? And also Rumba is music enye ina demand precision na notes. You know?
Yes.
Like if a Rumba song is playing, there's just a definite note you must hit, or it's like ay apana yo simamu, you know. So
yes. Isi Mario.
Yeah.
Apana.
So it's very it does help.
Yes.
It does, but kile neza sema different things work for different people.
Okay. So kuna kitu wewe utumia labda ikupatie psych ile kujiseka, unasikia mtu anasema nipatie kahawa. Unaona? Mwingine atasema nipatie dabo. Umeona? So wewe labda unasema nipatie ni dakika 5 niende tu hapa moshi 2 tu na kama. Alafu performance inakuwa lit. What do you use? Do you need anything to ikupatie energy, ikupatie psych? Do you need maybe to sit on the side na headphones zako usikize a particular song ikupatie hiyo high ya kuja kuperform, or Nyawira is Nyawira, I come as I am?
Primarily,
yes. Mimi na wewe tu siogope.
Nasema primarily kila mtu ukimeet wasee wengi, ukienda kwa crowd lazima ujirecollect.
Yes.
It's if you don't do that, it's like ay
mbona watu ni wengi leo.
So for me tumekwambia kwanza I'm a very reserved person, like in person.
Yes.
If you meet me on stage I'm wild, but if you meet me off stage I'm just super chill.
What tickles that, what triggers that wild?
Music is a high, you guys. No. So about all these things, so about all this, I shall neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, thank you. That is if you ask anyone who's in this industry that I'm in, atakwambia hiyo ni jibu na inatosha.
Kweli.
Doreen Nyawira, do you keep in touch, like sometimes unatafutaga Ian? After that, kumpigia simu nini?
Actually, no, never looked for him, never sat with him, but we've met
Kwa nini?
a
Ulikuwa
couple of
like?
times. Not really.
Was he too hard?
You know, I'm a soft child, and he was so mean. But he needed to.
Yes.
I think someone needed to be very like hard, because I was also a child at the time, and it's like you can see she's got something, but she doesn't have much time to let it out.
Yes.
You know, and it needs to come out soon, because this is a competition. You know? But I would say the journey that I took on after, it didn't require any like patronage or interaction with Ian, but we've met a couple of times in the scene. I've in fact been a judge at he's a teacher, you know. Ian's a music teacher.
Yes.
Yeah. So the kids that he's teaching, I've been the judge for the Battle of the Bands, and he's like, please don't be mean to them. They are only children. But you know what? Off air, like with Tasker Project Fame and off the show and everything, I think he's a phenomenal guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he just needed to be like the tough guy figure, and that was necessary.
What do you do? No performances, maybe you've taken a holiday. You travel, you read a lot.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so if I can't go anywhere, I'm gonna hit the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I've got enough time to do something, I like to go like to a place without people. Yes. I like to chill with trees and like rivers. It's super chill, super calm.
The creatures.
Told you.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Doreen Nyawira, thank you. You were supposed to be here last Friday. Alafu something happened, but leo umekuja, tunashukuru. Asante sana.
Thank you.
You want to leave us with a little bit of an acapella before we...
Yeah, so before the acapella, I just want to tell guys that I have a release that's coming up on the 22nd of June at 2:22 p.m. You see, there's so many twos.
Yes.
At 2:22 p.m. on my YouTube channel, I'm releasing my second edition of Soul Survivor Sesh, introducing officially the song Black Cinderella now, because it's in the Kehumo album, and I want people to hear a live version of it.
Yes.
Ideally, Soul Survivor is hear my songs live, and then when the album comes, then you know a different, more soulful version of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
YouTube handle?
at Nyawira, official Nyawira or Nyawira Siren.
Yes.
Yes.
All other handles, Instagram, Twitter.
Nyawira Siren. If you search Nyawira Siren, that's me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Give us something.
It's because I'm an African woman. If you ask me, I love being a daughter of this land. Ninapenda kuwa mzaliwa wa hapa. Ninapenda njaro za Kiafrika.